Oftentimes a buyer, particularly first-time home buyers, don't stop and think about what the actual costs and fees associated with buying a home are. It can be an eye-opening experience for a buyer when they're given a breakdown of the costs and fees associated with buying a home. Hi there, my name's Cosetti. I'm with eXp Realty here in Napa Valley in Solano County. And I just wanted to spend a couple minutes going over the hidden costs and fees of buying a home. First and foremost, buying a home is one of the most exciting times in any person's life. Oftentimes a buyer, particularly first-time home buyers, don't stop and think about what the actual costs and fees associated with buying a home are. It can be an eye-opening experience for a buyer when they're given a breakdown of the costs and fees associated with buying a home. None of the costs or fees associated with buying a home, which we will be breaking down in this video, are actually hidden, and a good mortgage or loan officer should provide a prospective buyer a breakdown of all of the different fees. So if you saw my last video, then please, I hope you've already reached out to me to connect with a great mortgage professional in the area. But if you haven't, no worries. I'm just letting you know right now, you can feel free to call me, text me, email me anytime. I would love to get you in touch with a top producing mortgage professional in our area that can really take care of you and break everything down for you. Unfortunately, not all agents, lenders, title professionals, etc. are made the same, and we really want to get you connected with a great one just so that you start off with a really great foundation of amazing professionals that can actually help you and lay out all of the costs. First thing that you need to know is talking to different professionals in the industry. They might have a category name that varies slightly. You might be hearing different words that actually mean the same thing, so just to be aware of that. But a mortgage professional will give you a breakdown of all of the costs associated with purchasing the home. And as an agent, before you end up signing your final paperwork, we'll actually send you a final settlement statement as well. First things first, you're going to have your deposit. A good faith deposit or an earnest money deposit is going to be needed when making an offer or having a purchase offer accepted. So within 72 hours of having a contract accepted, you're going to be required to put your deposit in. The purpose of having the deposit is to show that the buyer is serious in purchasing the seller's home. So that money is going to be held in a neutral third-party escrow account, so no party is going to be able to touch it. And the amount that a buyer deposits is subtracted from the total closing costs that you'll need at closing. Another thing to keep in mind is inspection costs. You have things such as a home inspection, a pest inspection, roof inspection, sewer lateral inspection. If you're coming into the valley or into the country in Vacaville, you're going to probably be looking at a septic inspection and a well inspection. There are a lot of different inspections that you can have. There's no cap on the limit of inspections that you can have, and those are really put in place to protect you as the buyer. So we highly recommend getting any and every inspection that you can and really put your mind at ease and know that home inside and out. Typically, we say when you're done with your inspections, you'll actually know the home better than the seller knows their home. We want that for you, right? We don't want you to walk into the biggest investment of your life and have absolutely no idea what's going on with the foundation and building blocks of the structure in the home. So definitely highly recommend to get all those inspections, but obviously there is a cost to those inspections. So a home inspection in our area is typically around $500. A pest inspection is anywhere from $300 to $500. A roof inspection is typically around $150 to $200 depending on the home. You're also going to be running into an appraisal fee. So you do have to have the home appraised in order for the bank to give you financing. Typically in our area, an appraisal is around $700. The lender is going to bill you for a credit report. If you've ever pulled a credit report in your life, you know that there's typically a small fee associated with that, and it's no different when you go and get a home loan. You will be paying a credit report fee. You're also going to have your down payment. A down payment is often what buyers think is the total of all the costs of buying a home, and it's a very common misconception, and clarification is needed on this regularly. So the down payment for a home will vary depending on the type of financing that's best for the buyer for you. So whether you're going FHA, conventional, if you're a veteran and you have a VA loan, these are all going to change the amount of down payment that you're going to have, and of course your buyer qualification. The minimum amount required for a down payment for an FHA loan is actually 3.5% of the purchase price. The minimum down payment for a conventional mortgage is a 5%. However, I actually have seen a few programs where you get as low as a 3% conventional loan, which is phenomenal. And then of course, if you're VA, they'll cover 100% of your financing. So one of the benefits to our hardworking and amazing veterans. Going in and breaking down some of your closing costs, you're going to have a recording fee that generally goes to the county clerk's office. So they're going to record your home, make sure that it's on title. You're going to have an interest. The interest is due at closing to cover the interest due that will not be collected with the first mortgage payment. So the interest is collected from the date of closing to the last day of the month. Sometimes you'll have points on a loan. So this is an upfront fee paid to a lender when a buyer gets a loan. Each point equals 1% of the buyer's total loan amount. The more points a buyer pays, the lower the rate. This is definitely something to talk to your mortgage professional about right now. Being that interest rates are going up a little bit, it's always better to have those conversations up front. You're going to see an underwriting fee. This is a fee for the review and assessment of your buyer's mortgage application and documents. Title insurance lender policy fee. This fee protects the lender against any problems with title of the subject property, and this policy protects the property but not the buyer's interest in the property. Your title insurance owner policy fee, which is optional. This insurance protects the buyer against problems with the title of the subject property. I say that it's optional. It's really not optional. It's something that you should definitely have. And then PMI. So you could have private mortgage insurance due to the type of loan that you have. So you could have that as a potential fee as well. Real estate taxes. Most mortgage products require a buyer to escrow an entire year's worth of taxes at closing. There are situations and products that allow a buyer to pay taxes annually, of course, biannually, or quarterly. Homeowners insurance. Most lenders require a buyer to purchase homeowners insurance prior to closing and provide a binder to them. This insurance protects the buyer against fire, natural disaster, and other scenarios. Through these costs and fees, they might seem a little bit overwhelming, but the bottom line is if you put together a team of experienced professionals, buyer's agent, mortgage and loan officer, inspectors, vendors, etc., we will understand what your closing costs are. We'll be able to walk you through it, make sure that you have the most information and you're able to make the most educated decision for yourself or for you and your family moving forward. So I know that sounds like a lot. I'm sorry to spit all that information at you like that. If you do have any questions or concerns, please give me a call. My contact information will be below this video as always. I can't wait to connect with you, and I hope you guys are having a great day. See you next time.